How to take one of my classes for free. That should be an interesting subject for a podcast. At least I hope it is. One of the first courses that I did, online courses, was the 7 Steps to Buying a Profitable Revenue Stream. This was one of the first classes, as I mentioned, and it's still a popular class. That included with it a one-on-one call with me. And one of the original people to take that was Sean of podcast number 23 and 54. You would do yourself well to listen to those 2 podcasts. I cannot guarantee you the success that Sean had, but that was the only product that he ever bought from me. He has now done one-on-one coaching with me as he goes into his 3rd transaction, but that course served him well. So again, it was one of the first ones that I did, still popular, and we used to sell it for $497. But now what I'm going to do is offer that for free. We take you through the 7 steps to purchasing a profitable revenue stream. You're going to get 9 video lessons, 7 downloadable action plans, and all you have to do to get that, if you want it, is go to brucewhipple.com/free class, all one word, free class, and sign up with your name and email, and you'll get instant access to that. One of the things that I want to point out that I think is really important is that with the original course, when we sold it for $497, you ended up having a one-on-one call with me. That does not apply to the free offer. It's not fair to the people that purchased it, but that got that, to give that away for free. And I thought long and hard about making this a free class, and I was comfortable doing that only if the free call was not included with it, which came with the $497. Since now I end up with, if I do take, which I am not currently, take a one-on-one client, that's $3,000 a month, and we talk for 1 hour a week. So you can see the value of that. So the people that got that got a lot of value. Many of them have taken good action as a result of that plan, and the action plans that were included, the videos that were included. And I hope that this gives you an opportunity, if you are looking for how to begin your QLA journey, to go ahead, grab that free class. Again, it's a series of 9 videos. You can go through all of those videos. You'll know the steps and how to do them. And now, one of the things that I see the most is that the reason for failure of people who try to do QLA unsuccessfully, and there's a few things that contribute to failure, is that they decide they don't want to follow the steps. They don't want to get a clear idea of the industry. They don't want to think about what I'm going to do first, better or different within that industry. They don't think about a dream team, and I don't need a dream team, and I don't need professional lawyers and accountants. I'll just go get a deal and everything will work out. Well, it doesn't usually work that way. So I would encourage you to, if nothing else, make sure that you note the steps and follow those steps. One of the questions that I frequently get is, well, I don't know what I want to do, but I'm going to put together a board. And that's a mistake, because the big hitters that you are going to be talking to only are going to ask you 2 or 3 questions. It always surprises people when they say the big hitter interviews and discussions are easier than the smaller ones, and usually that's true. But the 2 or 3 questions they're going to ask you are, why is this important to you? And they're trying to gauge whether you're going to quit or not. So that's a first one that they ask. The second one, which is, well, what are you going to do differently than everybody else that's in that market? And the reason they ask that is most of the big hitters don't want to be just an also-ran. So unless you have some idea of what you're going to do differently than the rest of the people, you're going to lose their interest. And the last one you don't hear an awful lot, but it's a great point to keep in mind when you think about how to present, is why is the world a better place because of your great idea? Oftentimes, coming up with something first is tough, but coming up with something better is not tough. And you can certainly focus on customer service. That's where a lot of businesses fall down. And if you want to understand how to come up with something better, just go to Google, put in the industry, put in your location, put in the word reviews. It'll bring you up to a bunch of businesses in that industry in your area, and look at the one-star reviews, and you'll see a lot of complaints there. And focus on getting a solution to those problems that are listed there. And with those three things, the why is it important to you, what are you going to do differently, and something that relates to why the world is a better place because of your great idea, you will get some people that are really interested in it. The why is important. A lot of people skip that. People want to know the backstory oftentimes when you pick an industry. So if you have that, that's great to include. But following the steps, absolutely critical. So I wanted to, during the times we're in, again, it's never been better for QLA than it is now. Businesses are on sale. Conventional financing is focused in large part on stimulus and workouts of non-performing loans. So acquisition financing from banks isn't as high-powered as it was. As a result, there's fewer deals being done, which also means that the accountants and lawyers are likely to, and I'm seeing it every day, cut better deals with respect to success-oriented, discounted, and deferred fees. All of that's just setting up a great environment for QLA, but you need to know how to do it, and you need to know what to do. So that's the reason I wanted to put this out. Again, if you go to brucewhipple.com/free class, all one word, you will get a sign up and you'll have instant access to that. And just again, remember that you won't get the one-on-one call with me that the people who paid for the course will. I think that's only fair to them that you don't get that as well. But you'll know what to do and how to do it. So on that, go ahead, sign up, get the free class, the 9 videos that are included, the action plans, and you will be off and running. So many people say, I don't have the money to invest in a course. I don't have the money to travel. I don't have a lot of the other things that are needed to pursue QLA. Well, first of all, if you listen to podcast 23 and 54 with Sean, you'll see that he got around all those issues, and he was, fair to say, pretty broke at that time. So I think that I've tried to take away any excuse that you have with respect to the cost of learning. So go ahead, sign up, again, brucewhipple.com/free class. And then, as Dan has said many, many times, those that succeed in QLA are those that are focused the longest, and I would add to that, take the most massive action. So good luck. I encourage you to start your journey, and again, remind you that there has been, in my opinion and Dan's opinion, no better time than now to pursue QLA than there is right now.